How's it going? Brian with Fitzeak Fitness here. Today I'll be walking you through my back routine. People have been asking about my workout split. Right now I'm on a 5-day split. I work out back, then chest, then legs, then shoulders and traps, and then the last one would be arms. I'll be posting all those workout routines within the next couple of weeks. Back day is probably my favorite day, but it does take a lot out of me. I ate breakfast probably an hour and a half ago, and then 30 minutes ago I ate a big bowl of rice to make sure I have plenty of energy for it and I don't crash after. Before I even start working out, I'm gonna foam roll. I do it in place of stretching, and it's definitely a must for back day. All right, now that I finished foam rolling, I'm gonna get right into the first exercise, which are deadlifts. Deadlifts are a very big focus for me on back day. I didn't always do deadlifts. Probably the first 8 months to a year of training, I didn't do them. But ever since I started, I've gotten so much stronger. I've been putting on so much muscle. It really is a full body workout, so let's get to them. So I usually shoot for about maybe 6 sets of deadlifts. I don't usually take a big rest period when I'm exercising at all, but between sets of deadlifts, sometimes I need a minute or two, especially after a heavy sets. I usually work up to a heavy set of doubles, sometimes even up to a heavy single lift. So every about 2 to 3 times I deadlift, I like to go heavy. Today I'm gonna go a little heavy. I'm gonna do doubles with 405, and then possibly try 455 for one. Alright, so now that we're all finished up with deadlifts, we're going to move on to the next exercises. We're actually going to do 2 of them. We're going to superset them, so we're going to go back and forth. The first one is going to be a little bit of a pull-up variation, where you're going to need a stool or some kind of platform, and you're going to stand on it, put your arms on the pull-up bar, and jump up to the top position of the pull-up. You don't want to expel a lot of energy getting up to it. When you reach the top of it, you're going to want to squeeze and engage your lats and your back as much as you can. And then in a very controlled movement, start going down. What we're doing is we're working on the eccentric part of this exercise that's really going to enable you to build the most muscle. So it's going to look a little bit like this. And then repeat. So we're going to shoot for about 8 to 10 reps on that. They're a lot harder than they look. Again, when you get to the top, hold it there for about a second or two and really flex and engage your lats and your back, and then slowly go down, touch the platform or a stool or whatever you're using, and then jump back up. The next, it's gonna be like a barbell row, a bend over barbell row, but we're using a multi-grip bar that has a couple different hand placements, and we'll make use of those. So bend over, make sure you're using a neutral back. And we'll shoot for about 10 of those. so I just finished up with 3 sets of the pull-ups and 3 sets of the multi-grip bar rows. I'm gonna get on to lat pull-downs, but with a row attachment. For pull-downs, I'd like to use probably about 3 different attachments and really get different angles. And then I'm gonna superset them with landmine rows, but I'm gonna slip this underneath the barbell and use it. Again, what we're shooting for is a nice controlled movement on these. Don't worry about the weight, and you really wanna focus on where you're pulling from. Get that mind-muscle connection. That's so important. And lifting with a slow rep, slow movement, I promise is gonna build muscle way faster. You know, go test it out. Go load up some weight and do 20 fast reps, or go half or even a third of the speed and see how many you can get. Probably about 7 to 8 reps. And after, you're gonna feel it a lot more after those 7 or 8 reps. And when you're doing them, focus on your muscle contracting and then your muscle shortening. And I promise you will build muscle faster. I just finished up 3 sets of the row attachment. I put this attachment on here. I'm gonna do probably about 2 more sets of this, 2 more sets of landmines, and then move on. All right, finished those sets. I put like a single arm attachment on here. I've never done these, but I'm gonna go ahead and try some unilateral pull downs. All right, we're getting pretty close to the end of back day. Right now, I'm gonna be doing some good mornings with a safety squat bar. This, you definitely wanna go low on weight. You don't wanna hurt yourself. I suggest wearing a belt for it, and definitely use a safety squat bar when you're doing this. All right, the last exercise, I'm gonna do pull-ups, probably 3 sets of burnouts. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you wanna see more, subscribe to my channel. It's new, but I'll be posting all of my workouts, so all 5 routines on there. I also recently started a fitness blog at Fitzeak, FITZEAK.com. Go check it out for workouts, fitness tips, nutrition help. All right, I'm gonna get to this.